The Man in the Corner. It started with a simple habit. Every night before going to bed, Daniel would check his apartment's security camera feed on his phone. Living alone in a quiet neighborhood, he never expected anything unusual. Until one night, he saw him. A man stood in the far corner of the parking lot, barely visible under the dim streetlight. His posture was unnatural, rigid, his face hidden under the shadow of his hood. He didn't move, didn't shift, didn't do anything, just stood there. Daniel felt uneasy, but he convinced himself it was just a random passerby. The next night, however, the man was there again. Same spot, same posture, watching. This continued for several nights. Each time Daniel checked the camera, the man was in the exact same place, like a lifeless statue. He never left, never arrived. He was just there. His presence started to gnaw at Daniel's sanity. He reported it to the building security, but when they checked the footage, the man was gone. No trace of him, as if he had never been there. Determined to catch him, Daniel stayed up late one night, watching the live feed. 2 a.m. There he was, the same shadowy figure. This time, Daniel decided to confront him. Grabbing his phone and a baseball bat, he stormed out of his apartment, down the stairs and into the parking lot. His heart pounded as he approached the corner. But when he got there, nothing. The space was empty. No footprints, no signs of anyone ever being there. Daniel turned back towards the building, his breath shaky, his mind racing. Then his phone vibrated. A motion alert from his security camera. With trembling fingers, he opened the app. The live feed showed his apartment's front door. Standing right outside was the man in the hood, facing the camera, motionless. And this time he was smiling. Daniel's blood turned to ice. His phone slipped from his fingers, clattering onto the pavement. He looked up towards his apartment window, half expecting to see the figure staring down at him. But there was nothing. Slowly, he bent down, picking up his phone, dreading what he might see next. He reopened the camera feed. The man was gone. Had he imagined it? Was he losing his mind? Just as he turned to go back inside, his phone vibrated again. Another motion alert. He hesitated, then checked the feed. This time, the camera showed the inside of his apartment, his living room. And in the farthest corner of the room, barely visible in the shadows, stood the man in the hood, watching, waiting, smiling. Daniel never heard the door open,